Hey y'all, I'm totally back from the dead, and I'm not just saying that this time. It's so good to be back. Thank you to everybody that's been commenting, subscribing, reaching out to me about older videos. Thank you so much for the continuous support, even though I totally fell off for a while. And there's lots of good explanations for that, which is why I'm giving you guys a little life update. Besides learning about starting your own lash brand and kind of talking about mine today. So yeah, since my last video, I found out I was pregnant, had my beautiful baby girl, Mila, bought a house in South Carolina with my husband, so we'll be moving out there very soon, so that's super exciting too, and kind of stressful because I am 17 weeks pregnant again. So lots of milestones, lots of exciting things happening, and throughout all of this entire process, I've been working, creating, and vetting my new lash brand, and that has been a whole journey in itself. Welcome back, y'all. Okay, so first I just wanted to talk a little bit about my brand, Amavi. For those of you that are interested and totally want to creep, totally do it. Link in bio, go online, check out our 16 diverse lashes, and hopefully get inspired by Amavi, and hopefully you'll see something that you like. We have tool sets, we have glue liners, the whole jam, everything pretty much lash. Of course, we're gonna add new stuff, but that's for later. But yeah, we are a only faux mink, vegan, cruelty-free, reusable, and biodegradable brand. There's a lot of heart and soul in this passion project. Just looking back at my experience and expertise as a makeup artist, I kind of picked and chose what I wish I had and created something a little bit different to put out on the market for you guys. So I'm very, very happy with how everything came out, and hopefully you guys are too. I've been getting nothing but good feedback, so check it out. I'm currently wearing my Donatellas. Love these girls. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the brand. Nope, preg brain. So I was super inspired by like regal, historic, throwback vibes, very like royal core, if you will. I decided that that would be the best direction for Amavi to go as far as, you know, like our branding, our promo photo shoots, and all that stuff. And that's why you see in the packaging itself, it's very bougie, I think a little bit more like upscale-y, and I really wanted to give that luxurious vibe with all the products without breaking the bank. For those of you that don't know, I was born in Italy in a small little town called Benevento in the mountains, and it's a very historical and medieval town. Like literally, I grew up with a full-blown castle like around the corner from our little home, and they would throw like concerts and like have events in there and stuff. So that's just like such a small snippet of my childhood that made such a big impression. The whole town just had so much beautiful historic charm and architecture that just totally stuck with me, and that's why I was always kind of drawn to like historical events and that whole royal, romantic, and refined time period. So it was super easy for me to kind of like fall into that vibe for Amavi's branding. So hopefully you guys feel that when you see the pictures. Hopefully that's the vibe that comes across. I produced the photo shoots myself, pulled everything together, which has been something that I've always kind of done, so it was really easy for me to fall into that as well, and pull an amazing group of professionals together to make that possible for me and for Amavi. So shout out to those amazing professionals. I will link their socials down below as well, and you'll also see them tagged in all of Amavi's pictures on Instagram and Facebook. I'm just so grateful to have had people that believed in my vision and pushed forward with me to create this super romantic and upscale vibe for the brand. So that's a little bit about the branding. I really hope that's what comes across, so you guys let me know. Super open to feedback about the website design, about the products, anything. I mean, especially after all this work, you know, I definitely love some feedback. If you are interested in starting your own lash brand, or even anything, I guess, beauty related or e-commerce related, hopefully you'll pick up some good tips and tricks, or learn from my experience and mistakes in the process. So yeah, let's jump to the super beginning. I decided that since my husband is a Marine and we're going to be moving around a lot, and like a crazy percentage of military spouses own their own businesses, I was like, yeah, it kind of makes sense for me to just do something that I can do from anywhere in the world. So I always wanted to own my own business, always super freaking terrified of the thought, because it's like a big freaking jump, you know what I mean? It's not like you can just like kind of quit it. I mean, I guess you can, but when you've put so much money, time, and effort into it, and then you gotta like file paperwork to let the state know that you don't want to do it anymore, it's kind of like, I'm gonna make this work, you know what I mean? I decided to just take the plunge. I woke up one day and I was like, screw it, I got nothing to lose, gotta at least try. So I decided to file for an LLC through LegalZoom. In the moment, it felt smart, and it felt like I was avoiding a lot of paperwork because LegalZoom was doing it for me. But now that I think about it, I should have just done it myself, because you're gonna do a lot of paperwork on your own regardless, and you're gonna save a lot of money in the process. Still super recommend LegalZoom though. I still use their registered agent, so that's worth paying for. But I think I spent like $900 for them to form my LLC and file the paperwork. But again, I was like, screw it, it's less of a headache, so I did it. It's up to you guys, weigh your options. But yeah, I filed my LLC, and then I was super hype, and then I found out I was pregnant, so that totally took a little halt for a while. And then I spent the next like few months kind of looking for a good supplier. I felt like I had the time, and I was kind of more focused on the pregnancy, so I decided to go hit up Alibaba. Y'all already know, that's where you're gonna get the best prices for stuff. It does come from China, but I did look at suppliers in the US. There was a huge jump in price. So again, weigh your options. If you're looking at, you know, Alibaba, I know there's DHgate, I know there's Oberlo, just different, you know, vendor sites and stuff. I decided to stick to Alibaba. I went through about 50 to 75 different lash vendors alone, not including tool or glue vendors. So that was definitely a headache, but at the end of the day, super worth it. For those of you that are just starting and don't really know what you're doing on Alibaba, I would definitely look up some other YouTube videos. It took me a while to kind of learn to navigate the site correctly and learn to find like a solid supplier, but you can always filter out gold suppliers, trade assurance, and definitely look at, you know, suppliers that have at least 3 or 4 years of experience. If other people are saying that the products are solid, trust them, you know, especially if there's a bunch of reviews. So I decided to go that route. Very happy I did, going through every single little detail on, you know, the packaging, the box, all the little details that you see, the font, the way everything's spaced out, literally every little thing I vetted for a while. So that's definitely a huge part of it. I feel like a lot of people kind of jump into launching a business, and for me it was really important to take my time with everything and make sure I was really satisfied with the end result, you know, something that I as a professional and as a beauty lover would come to and would really trust. As an entrepreneur, you're literally like doing like 15 jobs at once. Those of you that own your own business already know you literally have to learn a lot of different skills, and it's totally a huge headache, but at the end of the day, I remember reading this somewhere and it just always stuck with me. It says, you can't fail because next time you won't start from scratch, you'll start from experience. So I definitely think that holds true. Whatever you learn throughout your process is going to help you some way or another. So I took my time really learning everything. I knew I was good at website design, but I still decided to go on Fiverr, super recommend, and hire a website designer, hire photo editors, hire a trademark lawyer to kind of help accelerate everything and make sure that I was protected. It was really important for me to lay out a very strong foundation for my business, and that's why I decided to go with an LLC in the first place, which a lot of people don't even want to do, right? Because that's a lot of money. You know, you just want to start, see how you're doing. Once you start making more money, then invest in that. But for me, I was like, no, I know I'm gonna be even more invested if I've already put the money into like registering. So that was just a personal decision I made, and I'm happy I did it that way. But again, a lot of money that goes into state fees, registering your LLC. I mean, if you want to like get a certified copy of your articles of formation, for example, you got to pay for that. Even if your business hasn't launched yet, you need to be in good standing. So like, you're gonna have to file that paperwork and you're gonna have to pay like $75, $100 for it. So I feel like that's something that I totally didn't realize walking into this. I thought I would just form my LLC and that would be that. But there was a lot of like hidden costs and fees that I didn't see anyone else talking about. I feel like it's definitely good to have some cushion money just in case. So look into that. Moving forward, Fiverr saved my life. I definitely have some great recommendations. So if you guys are interested on which photo editors and website designers I hired, if you like what I have up on AmaviLash.com right now, definitely let me know. I'm so happy to share. They did such an incredible job, great turnaround time, and they were like super, super great at communicating with me. I'm sure it was a huge pain in the ass for a while, going through every little detail, but they were awesome and super worth the money as well. So again, I think another point is to stop trying to do everything yourself. I think it's worth investing money into helping yourself out. You know, focus on the things that you're good at. Those are your strengths, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna be good at everything at first, and that's why we're lucky enough to have platforms like Fiverr and other professionals to help pick it up for us when we can't always do it all. Once I kind of had my inventory all sorted out and organized, I decided to go with Shopify because I just heard so many great reviews. They made it super easy and simple. You get discounted rates on shipping labels, which was already like, okay, done. You're saving money in the process somewhere. And they just have so many great free tools. I'm so grateful they made it easy because I think I'm techie, but not that techie. I would 100% pick Shopify all over again if I had to. Once I had plugged everything into my Shopify, I just started really kind of trying to create my Instagram strategies, my social media strategies, planning out my posts, taking product pictures and videos, reaching out to other makeup artists and professionals that I know that would want to like try the products and give me feedback and post about them. So lots and lots and lots of planning, just really not only putting the product out there, but everything that goes into creating a solid brand. It was a long process. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shit, I can't believe I did all that. But we're here, we made it, we launched. A lot of time was just spent researching now that I look back on it. A lot of time was spent communicating. So even if you guys aren't fully like invested in the idea of like starting your e-commerce business or aren't really sure where to begin, I feel like it wouldn't hurt to just communicate back and forth with suppliers, get an idea of how that business transaction's done, what they expect, their MOQ. If you don't know what that means, you have more homework to do. Just learn your terminology, do your research, go online, watch more YouTube videos, read articles, reach out to other people that have small businesses and see what they say, see what they recommend. it could only help. Don't be afraid to jump in, I guess. I mean, here I am. I'm somehow doing it. No idea how, but we made it. We made it, I guess. For those of you that just like need more recommendations, I guess, on which platforms are best, which apps you think you should use as far as editing or hiring other professionals, what equipment you're not sure about buying, I've been through all of it. So definitely comment down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I feel like it's easier to answer questions than necessarily talk about the entire process, because like I said, there is just so much to talk about. It'll probably have to be a whole nother video. So let me know if you guys are interested in me making another video more specific about the lash business. This was, I guess, just a little overview about the process in general. If you want some advice, need help, I'm totally here for you. Small businesses have to support each other, so we can all level up together. So if you guys have made it till the end, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you found something that I said inspiring. Hopefully you got some good advice, good insight. I don't know, whatever you took from it. Whatever you took from it, I hope it was good. And definitely let me know. I definitely plan on making more videos. You guys have been asking for so many different types of videos, and I'm really in it this time. Again, questions, comments, concerns down below. Let me know. Please check out amavilash.com and at the Amavi Lash on Instagram and Facebook. It was a process, so I'm just excited to hear what you guys think, good or bad. I'm super open to it. So yeah, have a good day, bye.